It's the final, and this is the last race of Creative Racing. Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. We will watch the 8th race of Creative Racing. We have been waiting for this so long. From the beginning of the season, Adnan and Umeys were fighting for the lead, but today the champion will be decided. Can Umeys beat Adnan, or Adnan will secure his position and win the championship? It's been a rainy week, but today is a sunny day, and there is still some water on the track, so we can see some crashes as in qualifying. As you know, we had an unexpected accident on qualifying round. At turn 4, Umeys crossed the water which was leaked from the tires. No one saw that coming, and it was so late to slow down. And Umeys spun so bad and was stuck on tires. But thankfully he was okay and continued qualifying. We have the same situation today. It is the game-changing event. A tiny drop of water can cause a big result to the final race. By the way, I have Ridvan alongside me. We will try to commentate you the race. How's going, Ridvan? How have you been so far?
Hi Adnan, I'm fine. We are fine, but the drivers will not be fine today. There is very hard race in front of us. After the rain, the track is very hard to drive, and we hope they are safe and sound and let the best one win the race.
Exactly, Ridvan, because as you see, we have problem even before the race. Jihad is having trouble with his karting. They're trying to get his car off the track, and probably he is going to get a new kart, and we hope we won't see again any kind of problem, but you know, everything can happen on these kind of mechanical cars.
Yes Adnan, racing is interaction between man and machine. You need to be good driver and you need to have good machine to win the race. As you can see, Jihad has a problem and needs to change the car. Let's hope his car will be okay and the drivers will have good race and let the best one win.
We wish to all drivers a good race, of course, and all season long we had a different kind of emotions. With all good and bad moments, we will finish the 2022 season with this race. This video has been sponsored by Sonax. A special thanks to them. Let's move on to the grid positions for the last round. Adnan set the fastest lap at qualifying and will start on pole today. Alongside him, Anas will be starting just at first line with P2. Behind them, Ridvan is third on second line. On right side of him there is Farooq Suleiman, which is fourth position. Furkan Abdullah will be starting fifth today. Alongside him, Umeys' critical race for him is sixth at the grid. Jihad Aliou will be starting 7th for the final race. Ubaid is 8th position on track, and on the back of line we have Hamza and Erjuman. They will be starting on last line. The last flag of 2022 will be waved within a second. We are waiting for the glory moment, and the countdown has started. And we start the final race. Adnan gets away very well. Enes is just behind him, but Ridvan couldn't start. He is having some problem. He is almost at the back of the grid. Almost everyone has passed Ridvan. From the third corner, Adnan leads Enes, then comes Farooq, Umeys, follows them Jihad, Erjuman, Furkan, Ridvan, Hamza and Ubaid. Adnan did a fantastic start and he is driving so fast. Umeys is running forward from the sixth corner, and this is the hardest turn. Jihad takes the turn so wide he slides and loses 4 position. At the same time, Ridvan overtakes 2 cars at once. Make it 3. This is the proof of taking the race line correctly. We saw a very good example from Ridvan. We are at turn 13. Farooq tries to get past Enes but can't do it. Enes is so fast, but I think Farooq has the potential to pass Enes in next laps. And let's have a look to the replay of the start. Adnan gets a perfect start as well as Enes does a good job, but look at Ridvan. I don't have an idea what is going on with him. He runs a couple of seconds later and that causes him 5th place. An awful start to the final round of championship, but he well managed to recover at least 3 places at turn 11.
Another winner of the start is Ercüment. He gets off very well and passes Hamza, Umeys, Ridvan, Furkan. Also Faruk is pushing Enes very hard. Faruk needs to have lots more points than Ridvan to be in third position in championship.
And this is another angle from Umeys Süleyman. He started 6th with car number 99. We can see clearly that Ridvan has a late start and that causes him a 4th place, as we said. And Umeys passes Furkan and also Ridvan and gains 2 places before the first corner. As we complete the first lap, Adnan still leads and Enes is 2nd, Faruk is 3rd. Umeys gained 2 places and is 4th. Ridvan is bad start, is 5th. Furkan is 6th and Ercüment incredibly drives 7th. Then comes Ubaid, Hamza and Jihad. Jihad had a very bad corner. He took the 6th corner so wide, so he lost 4 places and he runs now last. By the way, Furkan gets past Ercüment from the 6th corner, takes the inside line and gets to the 6th place.
Umeys is pushing very hard to catch Faruk. He must win the race and hope for Adnan to lose points and take the championship. Adnan is leading the race. Enes is 2nd, Faruk 3rd, Umeys 4th, Ridvan 5th, Furkan is 6th. Those are going steady, there is no change. But behind them, Ercüment is fighting with Ubaid and Jihad is fighting with Hamza, which we saw that Jihad passed Hamza and moved to the 9th position.
As Jihad lost 4 places, he started to gain and now he passed Ercüment from the 6th corner. Ercüment hits on the tires at 6th corner. There is some water on track. They should be careful now. Can Jihad improve? And Adnan has spun! Adnan spun at turn 16 and now Enes behind him. Faruk also hits him. Umeys too. Umeys takes the wide angle and hits him also on Faruk. 4 of them are stuck at turn 16. This is the biggest crash of all season long. Everything can change now. The first 4 drivers lost their places and all order has changed. Yellow flag has been deployed and we see Enes tries to get back on track. Let us see the replay. How did Adnan spun and lost his lead at final race? We've told so many times that a single drop of water may occur big problems. This is what I meant. Turn 16 has leaked water from tires and that is where Adnan spun, as well as Enes couldn't control his kart. But here I think that Enes had chance to straight up his kart. Faruk totally hits the barrier to slow down. Probably he wants to avoid the crash.
The moment Adnan's tires touch the water, he oversteers and hits the tires. Behind him, Enes tried to avoid him but does 180 spin and spun. Faruk does smart thing and hits tires, slows himself down and continues without spinning. Behind them, Umeys as well avoids spinning.
Very crucial moment is happening now. Adnan has lost his lead. Can he get his position back? We'll see later. Enes was just behind him. Also, he lost his 2nd position. And now drivers are trying to rearrange their positions.
karting gotowy.
I think everything is ready to restart the race. Farouk leads the final race. Ridvan is up to second place. Furkan is at third position. Then comes Umeys, Ubaid, Jihad, Arjumand. Eighth position is Hamza. Ninth is Adnan. And last is Enes. I don't have an idea why they arranged Adnan and Enes to last positions, but race is going on. And we have green flag. Race started again. Enes now is trying to make a move to Adnan from turn 13, and now he does. Adnan now is last from turn 16, and now Furkan has spun. Furkan spun at the same place where Adnan did, and probably he crossed the water again where everyone did spun on last crash. Unfortunate moment for Furkan Abdullah, which he was running third position. We are going to have another yellow flag. It's been only 6 laps and we have already 2 yellow flags. This must be one of the most interesting race of creative racing, which is sponsored by Sonax.
As you can see on replay, not just Furkan but then Farouk almost lost the kart. He saved at the last moment.
Farouk is leading the final race. We will be watching another restart of the yellow flag. And here we go. Race starts once again. Farouk is first, then comes Ridvan, Umeys, and Ubaid is fourth. He is showing a really nice performance. If it keeps this pace, he can finish this season with a podium. And Jihad is fifth, then comes Hamza, Arjumand, Enes, and critical moment for Adnan. He runs ninth. And he must finish at least 7th or higher and get some points for the winning the championship. Adnan is raising his hand. I think there is some problem. Furkan, yes, Furkan, he stops. I think there is some kind of issue with his karting. He slows down very much, but the other drivers are still racing. They continue to race. Maybe it's not a big issue. And yes, we see he is back on track and started his race again. On board we see Enes Dimani, he is running 7th, and in front of him is Hamza. He's under pressure from Enes, and from the 6th corner he gets inside line and gets past Hamza. By the way, Adnan gets past Hamza too, and Hamza loses 2 places. By the way, Farouk gets spun, Umeys hits him, and Ridvan is now running first. They still continue the race, there is no yellow flag. Farouk is now down to 3rd position. And Umeys is 5th, Jihad is 4th, Ubaid incredibly running 2nd. We will have another yellow flag as we see. Interesting race we are watching, ladies and gentlemen. For 7 laps we saw 4 yellow flags, and in area restart the leader changes. Now Ridvan is 1st, Ubaid is 2nd, Farouk is down to 3rd. He is talking to Ridvan as we see. Jihad is 4th, Umeys now is down to 5th position, Enes is 6th, Adnan is 7th, then comes Hamza, Furkan and Arjumand. Once again we have yellow flag on track, and Ridvan starts the race at 5th corner and he goes from the straight. Farouk is getting closer to Ubaid. Farouk will try from the inside line, but he cannot pass him. Another action, Jihad lost his position to Umeys, and Adnan Salih gets the inside line and gets past Enes from the 9th corner. We see an incredible battle ongoing on front row. Ubaid is fighting with Farouk and Umeys for the second position. And we see Adnan wants to try the inside line to get past Jihad from the 13th corner. Also Anas is under pressure from Furkan. Now Farouk overtakes Ubaid. And also Umeys is overtaking Ubaid from the last corner. And Ubaid loses 2 places at once. As we complete lap number 9, Ridwan leads the final race. Farouk is second. And we see Adnan wants to get inside line to Ubaid. Ubaid now is under pressure from the 4th corner. Adnan was last on track after the second yellow flag. Now he is at 5th position and gets the short way from Ubaid and takes him, and he is ahead. Running 4th, that was a very smooth move from Adnan. Anas now takes the inside line from the 6th corner. Furkan gets the long way, and there is a contact. Jihad hits Anas from behind at turn 7. They both slow down and Furkan gets past them. After the second yellow flag, Anas was last, then he got back to 5th place, but now he runs 8th. Hamza is overtaking Anas, and Jihad now runs last. Anas wants to get the inside line to get past Hamza, but there is another crash. Hamza takes a wide turn and hits the tires, and now Hamza is stuck at turn 13. We might be seeing another yellow flag, and that can change all order again, once again. But we see Hamza is trying to get his karting outside by himself, and if he gets his karting into the track, there should not be any yellow flag, I think. Now Farouk gets a good inside line. They are fighting wheel to wheel from the 6th corner. They go, and Farouk gets ahead now. Umeys is blocking Ridwan's line, and Adnan gets both of them and goes to 2nd position. Ridwan is down to 3rd, and Umeys is down to 4th position. And I think there is some kind of problem. They just saw Hamza that his car is on middle of road on turn 13, and we are going to have another yellow flag on race. We are watching a very contentious final race. Many actions, yellow flags, crashes, collisions happened only for 10 laps. And Farouk leads the final race, and many times the leader changed. And Adnan was the last on after his spin at second yellow flag. He did pass every possible driver and did a fantastic job. He is back in race. And I think Hamza is going to change his karting because it doesn't want to start, and we will need another restart. Hamza did change his karting, and the drivers are sorting up, and we will have another restart of yellow flag. Now Hamza is raising his hand and he is ready. We all are set up for the new restart. And here we go, we the race once again. But Umeys is raising his hand again. What is going on? I don't see anything. Oh, Hamza, once again, Hamza, his car has broken. He did change his karting, but this one also, it stopped on middle of road. He should change again, I guess. Let us see what is going on with these kartings. Once again, Hamza is back on the line and we will have another restart as usual. We will be completing the lap number 15 and here we start. Farouk is leading the race again, Adnan is second, Ridvan is third, fourth is Anas. Umeys is on fifth position, Furkan is sixth, Ubaid is seventh, Jihad is eighth, Arjument is ninth and last is Hamza. Anas is fighting now with Ridvan. He gets the inside line from the sixth corner. He gets the short way and he is ahead now. He runs now third. Now Farouk is under pressure as we see from Adnan Salih. He is running just behind him. He is so close to him, but Adnan probably waits the exact time to pass him.
Behind them, Ridvan and Umeys is fighting for fourth place. Umeys is diving from inside. He passes Ridvan. He does very good overtake. At the same time, Adnan does fastest lap of the race. His lap time is 47.7.
By the way, we see another action from Furkan. He is trying to get the inside line at sixth corner. Ridvan is now trying to defend his position, but no, Furkan gets him and now Furkan runs fifth. Adnan is looking for a way to overtake Farouk. He is so close from the start line. Enes is close to them too. And Adnan takes the lead once again. Enes now is fighting with Farouk from the third corner, but couldn't make it. Wow, outstanding drive from Adnan Salih. He was at back of line on third lap, and now he is again at first position. He never gives up, he never lets the race, never wants to be the last. At the third lap he spawned because he crossed the water and he got back of line. And now he takes the lead from Farouk and runs first. We completed the 18th lap and Enes is still third position. And Farouk is second. He is now on pressure by Enes Dimani. Enes wants to take back the position so bad. We can see from his eyes. And he's getting closer to Farouk inch by inch. Enes gets a very good inside line from fifth corner. He's trying to overtake Farouk, but he cannot do it. Farouk is faster than Enes. Enes is on action again. He is taking a better corner from Farouk at turn 12 and he is getting closer to him and he gets passed from turn 14. Farouk is now third, and also Umeys joined to the fight. He is trying to overtake also Farouk. Farouk is under pressure really much. From the first corner they are fighting for the second position. All three are going side by side. And Umeys takes the third place. Farouk is down to fourth. A big disappointment to Farouk. He was first and now he's fourth, but he's not letting by. From the main straight they fighting wheel to wheel. And Farouk will take the position back from Umeys. And what a battle we are watching at the final race of creative racing. The fight is still going on with Farouk and Umeys. Umeys is fighting with everything he got and Farouk is defending himself.
The fight between Umeys and Farouk makes them slow. Enes is running from them and Furkan is catching them. Let us see what will happen in next laps.
There is another action going on at back. Ercüment and Hamza fighting for the 9th place, and Ercüment gets outside line at turn 3 and overtakes Hamza. A really nice move from him. Adnan is still leading the race, and behind them there is still action with Umeys, Farouk and Furkan. Furkan is started to catch Umeys from the last corner. Umeys wants to catch Farouk once again, but what is going on? Umeys enters the pit. I think his car, there should be some issue with his karting, and this is very critical. Now Umeys has to start from back, and there will be another yellow flag. Now Umeys will have a lot of work to do. Adnan is still at first position. On the other hand, Umeys will start last after he gets back on track. Everything is possible in this sport, but it seems that Adnan is opening the doors of championship.
We have another yellow flag. The standing is Adnan is in first place, Enes is second, Farouk is third, Furkan is fourth, Ubeyd is fifth, Jihad is sixth, Ridvan is seventh, Ercüment is eighth, Hamza is ninth, and Umeys is in last place. We are waiting all the drivers to group up and start the race.
With the sponsorship of Sonax, final round is still going on. We have 7 more laps remain. Adnan recovered himself from last to first position. Once again, race has started. Umeys did overtake Hamza immediately at start line before the first corner. Furkan did also was last after he spun, but he drove amazingly. And now he is just behind Faruk, pushing to the limits. We know that he has the ability to drive better than this. This race has been a nightmare for Ridvan Suleiman, which is third at the championship, but now he is 7th. Ercüment is so close to him, and Ridvan is spinning at 10-10. Ercüment gets ahead of Ridvan, and also Umeys wants to get past him, and he does. From the inside line it goes Umeys Suleiman. As I told, this is the worst race for Ridvan. Final race, but big disappointment.
Ridvan is 8 points in front of Faruk at the championship standings. This race is a disaster for Ridvan. At the moment he is 9th. That means he will not get any point. Faruk can take 3rd place at the championship if he scores more than 8 points, which means 2nd place with fastest lap or win the race. There is other fights at the track. For example, Umeys is defending from Jihad, but Jihad is very keen to pass him. And Jihad passed Umeys. Jihad is going very well. Let's see what he can do. Can he catch Furkan?
Umeys is running 8th and Ercüment is on 7th position. From the 6th corner, Ercüment goes very wide, and this is for opportunity for Umeys, and he overtakes Ercüment, and now Umeys runs 7th. Now Farouk is under pressure by Furkan. Furkan is just behind Farouk. And this is the battle for third position. From the sixth corner, they are taking the same line, the same angle. Furkan tries from both sides, left and right, but no. Farouk says no. He is defending his position. He knows that this is the last race. He knows that he needs the points for the third place for the championship. The battle for the third place is still going on. Furkan seems he doesn't want to let this. We have only 2 laps remain. From the fourth corner, Farouk goes and takes the wide angle. Now this is opportunity for Furkan, and Furkan overtakes Farouk from the fifth straight. But they are still fighting. Farouk wants the position back. He needs it. He must do it for the championship. It's been a perfect season for Adnan Salih. He won 4 races and this took him to the top of the table. He had fights with Umeys, Ridvan and Farouk every time he knew what to do. Here it is, from the last corner, Adnan comes to take the checkered flag and wins the final race. And Adnan Salih is the champion of Creative Racing 2022 season. Outstanding drive from him. He spun at the beginning of the race, but never gave up. He did fight and overtook everyone at the track and came back to first position and wins the last race and also championship. Anas finishes second place. Furkan takes third place. He had a long fight with Farouk and he succeeded to take the podium for the second time. Farouk finishes fourth with an unlucky drive. He spun at middle of race, did fight with Furkan so long. Jihad takes the fifth place. Ubaid, a good shown performance, finishes sixth. Umeys Suleiman did try everything to pass Adnan. Fought like a lion. He had crashes and also he had an issue with his throttle. Came back to race last on track, but again did recover and finishes seventh. Ridvan on last lap overtook Erjumand and finishes eighth. Erjumand gets ninth position and Hamza is last. With the fastest lap, Adnan gets 11 points for the final race. Furkan Abdullah finishes second with 8 points. Farouk Suleiman gets third place. Ubaid is fourth. Anas Limani gets 3 place penalty for overtaking on yellow flag. Umeys is sixth. Jihad Aliou gets also 2 place penalty for causing collision. Ridvan is 8th, Erjumand is 9th and Hamza is 10th. With 72 points, Adnan wins the 2022 championship. Umeys completes season second with 57 points. Ridvan finishes the season third with 38 points. Sadly, Farooq couldn't beat Ridvan for 3 points, but finishes fourth with 35 points. Furkan Abdullah, an incredible season and drive recovery, finishes fifth with 30 points. Anas is sixth with 27 points. Jihad Aliyu is seventh with 19 points. Ubaid finishes eighth with 17 points. Hamza with 4 points is ninth. And Arjumand is last with 2 points. And we can see clearly Ridvan is getting third position on the Creative Racing 2022 season. He really did drive nice all season long. He was unlucky about his kartings, but still he did a really nice job. And second is Umeys Suleiman. Also he drove very nice and had very big fights with Adnan, and he deserved the second position, of course. He had many crashes, but he has succeeded and won the second place on championship. And here we go, the champion of creative racing, Adnan Salih. He did exceptional work. He drove fantastically and got the first place. He has 4 wins, and every time he tried his best. He never gave up and fought to the end, and he won his first championship of his career. Well done, young man.